then so people yell at HEX, right? So people overvalued HEX the first day it came out. They valued it at like 2 billion, like 1.8 to 2.2 billion dollars, depending on what the final supply looks like, assuming all the supply was circulating. They valued it at 1.8 to 2.2 billion dollar market cap, which is too goddamn much.
Which isn't unreasonable if you look back into 2017 December. I mean,
sure.
there were like 40 or 50 coins worth $1 billion or more. So I was like, how is this coin worth $1 billion?
Right. Well, Dogecoin's worth $1/3 billion still.
Still, yeah.
So the issue is, I think it was overvalued for the first day of a coin, and I think it was overvalued for we're not in the bear market. We're not in a bull market. We're not in a runaway bull market. We may be at the beginning of a bull market. So, you know, the people that got in very day one, and I published charts showing that might not be a good idea because everyone over FOMO'd EOS, which had a 350-day launch phase as well, or 350 period.
It's the most successful launch ever, right?
Yeah, 4.2 billion. 4.1, 4.2 billion they raised, which is more money.
It's pretty funny, you know, it's like everyone is talking about ICOs, it's really bad with the SEC in the US, and I mean, EOS did it, and they basically got a little slap on the wrist, like, pay like, I know, was it 20 million or something?
24 million. Yeah.
So,
and an exemption to continue doing business.
Yeah.
So, which is, you know, valuable to them, I assume.
But, you know, with HEX, I saw many of your interviews, right? And I've been around BitConnect, and I saw hundreds of Ponzi systems, plus token, and you name it, right? And one thing they all do very well is get people into this shit. And I mean, the majority gets, I mean, they lose money, which is really bad, but they onboard millions of people. And this is always something I said in 2017. It's like, we need a way to onboard people in a meaningful way. And, you know, I always like the idea of like getting a business to accept crypto, and you get a little cut of every transaction, but nobody's paying in crypto. So it's you tried to design something with HEX to solve those issues, so far, right?
I mean, it's doing pretty well. I mean, it's up 800% in 31 days.
Yeah. Someone
let me know when you can do that in Bitcoin.
True. I mean, Bitcoin can do a couple 100%, but I don't think
over years.
Over years, maybe. Who knows? But
it ain't doing 8x in a month, bro. HEX
not
did
anymore.
Yeah.
HEX did too. Someone in the chat is writing, HEX is an ultra scam. And see, that's one of the things I like. The majority of people, they think it's a scam. And if it's a scam, maybe we should define a scam first. If you want to scam someone, you basically telling them shit about something which is not true to get their money, right? But if I look at your website, I don't see that you're trying to lie or deceive someone. You say you designed something with a clear intention, which might do thousands and whatever percent, which might do it. You can't guarantee it, which you say. So
I can't even give you an estimate to its probability. So I mean, not only can I not guarantee it, but I can also tell you that nearly every crypto goes down 85% at some point. Exactly. And the shit could all go to zero.
And it was so funny to see the launch, right? In the first days, and that's what I like so much about HEX, right? It's like everyone's shit talking it, but if you look at the numbers, how many ETH this contract is getting every day. I mean, it really got traction, and it's like it's been online for like 60 days or something, right?
Yeah. We've got over $1.5 billion of BTC that has free claimed their HEX. And those guys are forced to hold their coins for 350 days. They can't end their stake. They can't emergency end their stake. So $1.5 billion of BTC holders is sitting and holding and watching their HEX bag. By force.
It's free. I mean, I saw some people complaining about, the ratio is so bad, blah, blah, blah.
Make the price higher. You don't like the ratio? Make the price higher and get more people to free claim. The amount of coins that's available through the adoption amplifier is only the unclaimed coins. So why don't you guys that want the price to be higher and the ratio to be better, go and get more people to free claim their coins. Then they won't be available through the AA system. And so then HEX might have more value.
For the people who don't know what HEX is, just say in a simple way, why did you create HEX? What was the idea, and how does it work? Like as simple as you can.
I've been in Bitcoin a long time, and I haven't been able to do the things for Bitcoin that I wish I could do because it's broken in many ways. There's no margin in it because there's no referral program in it. It only pays inflation to miners who pollute the environment and dump the price to pay to pollute. That's all they do. $500,000 an hour is what they get paid to pollute the environment to sell the price down. It's terrible. So we get better, more secure network than they have without inflating the currency. So we remove that externality, that cost, which gives us superior price performance in theory. And I mean, in practice, if you look at the 8x in 31 days. And we also give the coins away for free, which is how Bitcoin got started. It gave away coins for free. Double click EXE, you get free coins. So Bitcoin had...
If you were early, you could just open up your laptop. You didn't even need to configure anything. Open up your laptop and you were generating blocks of 50 Bitcoin like crazy, right?
Yes. So Bitcoin has two fundamentals. The inflation rate cuts in half every 4 years, and they gave out free coins in the beginning, and that's it. HEX has shitloads more. We give free coins to Bitcoin holders only. We give a referral system where if you refer somebody, you get 20% on top of everything that they get from the adoption amplifier, where you transform Ethereum into HEX, or from free claiming, where you get 10,000 HEX plus a speed bonus, plus an extra 10% bonus for using someone's referral link. So the currency inflates 32% to pay the referrer and the referee for adoption amplifier use, ETH to HEX, or free claiming BTC signature to HEX. What else do we have? We, instead of paying miners to dump the price and pollute, we pay stakers to hold the price up. So in HEX, if you're a staker, you don't just get the USD appreciation on the coin if and when it occurs, you also get more coins, which in Bitcoin...
Where do these coins come from?
Inflation, just like Bitcoin. Inflation. Yeah, so instead of paying miners, we pay stakers. And we actually inflate less than Bitcoin does because, one, you can only sell coins that are out of stake, and you only get paid your rewards at the end of the stake. And many of these stakes occur 10 years from now, 15 years from now.
Yeah, I saw that. See, that's what I like about the project. It's like, if you look at what's happening under the hood, it's completely transparent. You see who, I mean, you don't know who's behind the contract or whatever address, but you see how long people are staking, and it gives you a target base. You can see in 500 days there's going to be X million of HEX coming into out of stakes, and I don't know what's going to happen. Then people are going to dump it, they're going to restake it. You don't know.
We're the first cryptocurrency in the world with a chart of future market supply. Bitcoin has a chart of future total supply, but you don't know if Satoshi is going to sell. If Satoshi came on live stream right now with us and said, hey, I'm going to sell tomorrow, you wouldn't believe him. You'd think he was lying, because why would he tell you?
Like Craig, right?
Right. But in HEX, we know when you might sell because we can see it on the chart. So